Yo, what's up guys, Hokage7 here. Today my topic of conversation will be the Destiny 2 beta. Oh, the beta. It's now been, let's say about 4 or 5 days since the beta closed, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it. I mean, cinematically you can see that Bungie's actually put an effort in developing the story into something we may deem as relevant. At least that's what it's looking like so far. Some minor things were glitchy here and there's some phasing through object issues and whatnot, but hey, that's why it's a beta test run, right? No worries about it. But I like to give a little pro and con list on what I personally thought was cool and stuff. Note that this is purely opinion based and my pros and cons are far from game breakers. Pro number 1, the freaking heads up display / interface, whatever you want to call it. I love it. It's sleek, it's futuristic, and it's pretty clean in my opinion. I like how you hardly notice it's there until you need to check it. It's almost as if you have the entire screen at your disposal, and I am a fan of that. Occasionally, the radar seems a little faint, but it's no biggie. Con number 1, kinetic energy and power? Stay with me here, you guys. This setup to me was initially confusing prior to the detailed reveal about it. I'm like, dude, I can get the same exact weapon except it has elemental damage? Or wait, it's a kinetic damage weapon? What the fuck? Now, in some ways I am a fan of this because you have much more freedom to customize layouts and get rid of pesky secondaries, or primary weapons in that case, that you may not have cared for. At the same time, it takes away a bit of the value of choosing a solidified primary, a solidified secondary, and a nasty heavy in my opinion. It's a bit of a different approach by Bungie, and I am interested to see how the Destiny community adapts to it moving forward into Destiny 2. Pro number 2, modified classes. Of course, this is something that we have known for a while, just like pretty much anything Destiny nowadays. I'm just glad that they removed and edited various perks. No more reviving as a Sunsinger Warlock or instant sticky kill grenades. Instead, it's actually going to take a little bit of skill to win firefights in PvP. And speaking of PvP, con number 2, PvP freaking kill times. Now, I am slightly happy that kill times have been increased because there is nothing more frustrating than getting snuck up on from behind, shot a couple times, and I freaking die before I can wipe my ass and turn around. At the same time, it's made 1v2s that much more hard, to the point where casual players will probably struggle in 1v2 situations for sure. You can make it happen with a little bit of strategy here and there, but the days of lucky kill streaks are numbered. This leads me to pro number 3, PvP teamwork. Just like I mentioned in my last con, 1v2s drastically turn the tide of a firefight in Destiny 2. This can work to a team's benefit with proper orchestration. This makes teamwork so much more necessary and lowers the chance of guys winning from not playing objective and just killing left and right. Con number 3, movement speed. The character movement speed seems a little wonky. After I adjusted to it, it seemed a little better, but it still feels marginally slower than its Destiny 1 counterpart. Maybe since character speed falls under an armor upgrade, we will notice a dramatic improvement when we raise that stat, or maybe not. I have no idea. I guess we would just have to wait and see. Pro number 4, gun variety. Even though I mentioned it as a con earlier, I have to be a hypocrite and say that having these various weapon types are pretty damn cool when I think about it. I may not be a fan of where they are slotted, but I do like that your average Joe weapon can roll with elemental burns. I also like the sly inclusion of SMGs and grenade launchers. I see you, Bungie, you ain't slick. Last but not least, con number 4. Where the hell are my friends? Now, maybe this will change with the final build, but if it doesn't, I am sad. I am pretty sad. Even though this is something very minute, I'm still sad that I can no longer pause my game and see what my buddies are doing and join up on them on command. I have to now leave to orbit before I jump in their party and randomly annoy them. I know it's minute, but it was just a convenience that I grew accustomed to. There you have it. There are my little pros and cons. Like I said, they aren't game breaking by any means, but they're just some little things I see as a strong suit or I see as a little bit questionable. I'll be very interested to see how Bungie handles all this in the future, especially with updates. I mean, we know how much Destiny has changed over the past couple years. I guess we'll just have to stay tuned and find out. In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Hokage 7 is out!